Welcome in, everybody. Tony Cutillo here for the Fantasy Firebox at Heat Ratio Sports at Cutillo23. Give us a follow. Follow the YouTube page right here. Looking at some DFS values for your Draftkings lineup this week for fantasy football. The most important week of every owner, especially right now in this year where so many things are unpredictable. So we're going to get right into it. Number one value in quarterback for me is Mitchell Trubisky. I know it sounds crazy, but for 5,400 going against the Detroit team that gives up 275 yards through the air per game. He threw 3 touchdowns last week against Green Bay. Even though one of them was a garbage time, it doesn't matter. He's averaged 22 points per game since being a starting quarterback. Then I'm going to look at Baker Mayfield. Again, he was a value for me last week. He's a value for me again this week. $5,300 going up against the Tennessee Titans. I understand decent defense. It's going to be a tough game, but his pass yards, his touchdowns, and his fantasy points have all risen for the last 4 weeks. Keep an eye on that. Running back values. Okay, we're going to go Frank Gore, the inevitable 37-year-old running back going against Las Vegas. Again, $4,400. There's nobody else to grab production at the running back position for the New York Jets, and he's getting 20-plus touches a week. You got to throw him in there for that number. And then we go Cam Akers, who I really like. Listen, it's not Henderson anymore. Yeah, everybody keeps talking about Henderson. Listen, Devery Henderson, you know what he's averaged the last 2 weeks respectively per carry? 1.9 and 0.6, while Cam Akers is starting. Cam Akers is starting to show why he was drafted as a value pick and why he is going to take over the number one running spot at $4,500. He has been consistent the last couple of weeks, and he's going to continue to pay dividends for people who want to pick him. Then the wide receiver position for values, Michael Pittman Jr., who is doing everything to become Phillip Rivers, Vincent Jackson. Yes, I said it. Pittman has been great since he has come back from the head injury. Okay, he's 27 targets in the past 4 games, averaging 17.3 yards per catch. That's big playability with no Pascal and no T.Y. Hilton. And I don't mean that they're not there. It's just they don't even show up. Okay, so for me, for my money, Michael Pittman at 4,900 is a really good value. Another value at the wide receiver position. I really like this one. It's a sneaky play. Hunter Renfrow. Last week, 9 targets, 7 catches, 73 yards going against the Jets. It's going to be a blowout. Okay, there's going to be garbage time where we're just throwing the ball around. And I know garbage time is usually for the Jets, but I think there's going to be garbage time for Vegas as well because this game is going to be so much out of hand. So at 4,300, I think you can do no worse than Hunter Renfrow. Then at the tight end position, I love these low-budget tight ends. Dan Arnold at 2,800 for the Arizona Cardinals. I told you, going against the Rams, there's going to be fireworks out there. D-Hop, Jalen Ramsey, we're going to have to look at it, but I think across the middle, Dan Arnold is going to do some damage with Kyler Murray. And then the inevitable Trey Burton, the man of the Philly special. The guy is loved by Frank Reich and Phillip Rivers in Indianapolis. He is on the field all the time, whether he's blocking, whether he's running, whether he's getting open in the red zone. And for $3,500 against a Houston Texans team that cannot stop anybody on the defensive end, you cannot beat that value. So again, everybody, they are my DFS values specifically for my DraftKings lineups this week. Follow us. Follow me at Cutillo23. Follow us at Heat Ratio Sports here from the Fantasy Firebox. That is brought to you by Fox Sports The Gambler, iHeartRadio, and the Heat Ratio Sports Network. Subscribe to this channel. Give me your feedback. Let me know who your values are. Let me know what you're thinking, and let's have a discussion. No matter what, it's Week 13. Go win the game, and good luck, and we'll talk soon.